Hello, hello, hello. We are live. First ever YouTube live. Let's see how many friends join us. Oh, we've got one friend. Hello. We got one friend and one like. Okay, we've got 4 friends. Ooh. Hello. What is up, you guys? How is everyone today? Hey, Lauren. Lauren is like the real MVP of life because she's on my lives always. Hey, Dana. Hey, Jen. Hey. I want to say your name, but I don't want to butcher it because I hate it when people butcher my name. Aylin. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Renisha. I'm good. Wow, we're up to 10 people. This was much faster than when we did our Instagram live last night. Hey, Sloan. That's a dope name. Eileen. Oh, like this song. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I swear. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's dope. Oh, you live in Indiana? That's dope. Hey, Jillian. I'm pretty sure that it's going to start raining here in New York. I'm going to take my watch off for a second. Hey, what's up? Weedo. I freaking love your name. All right, you guys. How's everybody doing? I'm sorry, you guys. I have that song Shiny stuck in my head. It's a bit ridiculous. Like, I should not have that song stuck in my head. All right, you guys, so we are live. This is my first ever YouTube live. Thundering in Florida. I kind of expect that one. Aw, thank you so much, Jillian. I am an old bat to YouTube. Rasan Jones, hello. How are you? You guys, whoa. We're getting a lot of people on here. And yes, I think 17 people is a lot of people. Aw, I love you too, Dania. Did I say that right? I hate saying people's names and getting them wrong. I think she was talking about, because apparently they turned the Lost Woods into something because Mary wanted them to sell it for lawyers' fees and to mortgage it off, but they didn't do that. They turned into something else, so I think that's what Aria was talking about. Like, did you tell Mary that you didn't mortgage it off, but in fact you turned it for a profit? Hey, Hulk, man. Hey, Hulk. We're just gonna go with that. Leah! Leah. Hey, Ruby. You guys are awesome. Too many flashbacks to really put it all together to me. We all guessed evil twin Spencer. So, I wish the backstory for Alex was more thought over. I think it was far too rushed in the last minute. I completely agree. And I know that on the Instagram story, hey Zoe, I know on the Instagram story, hey Kiara, that they had snapped photos of Spencer's interview or an interview with Troy and Belisario, and she said that Marlena came to her 2 years ago with that storyline, which I call bullshit on. I agree. I wish that they could have tied it in Tyla. Okay, so a lot of people kept telling me, oh, well, they couldn't have tied it in because basically they were saying they couldn't have tied it in because of the way that it was written. And I keep telling people, right, you think that because you're only seeing it the way that it's written. Think outside of the box, people. They could have written that story so many different ways. I think the concept was great. I'm a little bit biased because I love Spencer. However, I think what they should have done was they should have, instead of saying Mary had Alex put up for adoption in the UK, she could have been Avery, the girl that never showed up to the meeting that was like parallel friends to Allison and them. And she could have been Avery and been living a parallel life for Spencer. So every time we see Spencer hook up with one of Melissa's boyfriends, it's not actually Spencer. It was actually Alex. You know what I'm saying? And then you could have built the story up from that way, and then that would have been a bomb ass finale, because it would have been like, oh shit, like that, what, this whole entire time. Like, I think everyone would have been shook if they had done it like that. Exactly. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read everybody's comments. Troyan said that she knew she was going to be AD in season 5. I've heard there's going to be a spinoff. Are you going to watch it? Probably not. If it's going to be anything like what Pretty Little Liars ended up being, probably not. I wish they didn't do the spinoff scene at the end, because no one can do it better than they can. Cried like a baby for the finale. Aww. I mean, I like the whole... Okay, so here's my thing. My thing is this. As far as the Addison ending is, I feel like I like the ending of Addison, and I didn't get to say it in the video because honestly, you guys, you have no idea how exhausted I was that night when I filmed that video. There were so many things that I wanted to say that I didn't get to say, and I tried to say to you guys in the comments. But basically, how I felt about it was that I liked that they ended it with the same thing, because it's like it almost came full circle, and it almost made it seem like, yo, Rosewood is just cursed with some crazy mofo people. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, they could have incorporated Ren in so many other different ways. Exactly. Bethany? I think that, I hope I'm not saying that right. I'm sorry, I'm reading you guys' comments. If there would have been the new group of girls, it should have been their kids instead, like 10 years later. How crazy would, oh my god. I think they would have blown up the planet if that was their kids. I feel like the Marlena cameo was so pointless. They could have given her a better cameo than that. Like, it was irrelevante to me, but that's just my opinion. Oh, Jillian, then you would love this, because it was like a series of things. I actually took a screenshot of it, but hey Miracle, basically they said that she had a coach for that, and that they wanted her accent to be something specific. Hey Brittany, I've never been to the UK. It is on my list of places to go before I have children. But I don't know, I kind of feel like every time we see a movie with British, it's like they have like the high classy end, like Julie Andrews, and then like this really, I don't want to say dirty, but like this really ghetto kind of British. And I think, I don't want to say slummy, but like when you're not from the best parts of the wood of UK, I guess. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. Bethany, I'm gonna say your name is Bethany. I think that they wanted her to be like street trash British. Wait, it was just to show that they thought they were going to get a text from A, but it turned out to be Marlena's phone. Oh, okay. That makes sense. However, and I brought this up in my live chat, I'm gonna tell you guys something, okay? You guys are gonna get real mad at me. However, it's not my fault. It's Pretty Little Liars' fault, okay? I don't think that Alex is actually AD. Yup, the show is over, and I don't think that she's AD. Okay? I think that I thought what was gonna happen was that when they were all saying goodbye, Aria's like, why is everybody crying? I'm only gonna be gone for 3 weeks, da-da-da-da-da. I thought in that moment, as they were all saying goodbye, all their phones were gonna go off, and they were gonna get a message from AD like, did you bitches really think that Spencer's psychotic twin could be me? AD isn't for asshole dummy. Like, I don't know. I thought that's what was gonna happen. How cool would that have been though? Like, it didn't make any sense why Alex would be AD. Like, it was just so stupid. And then it was like, of all people, you felt closer to Cece, who was your half sister, half brother technically, than you did your own twin sister. Like, you just believed. She even said, Cece said that you were trash and that the Hastings were trash, and you just believe that. Like, come on. Yes, Kay. You see, people, I felt like that's what they also did. They were trying to, like, please everybody. So they had Melissa in the hoodie to please the people who thought it was Melissa, to be like, yeah, your theory was right. And then when she ripped off that mask and it was Mona, that was a big fuck you to all the Melissa theorists out there. And then when it wasn't Mona, that was a big fuck you to all the Mona theorists out there. And basically it was like a rah-rah sis kumbah to all the Spencer twinsters, or whatever you want to call that caught it right. Honestly, the way they ended the show with Alex and Mary and Mona, hold up, you guys. This is my first time going live, so okay. I'm still trying to figure some of this stuff out. And I took my glasses off because it was a really bad glare, and I'm blind as a bat. Just saying. They dropped so many hints that Ezra and Arya... Okay, that was my other issue, right? Arya has been hella sus. I mean, hella sus. I feel like every episode from season 1, and then the season finale was the only time she seemed normal. Sus. What annoys the heck out of me is that Marlena said that she originally wanted Ren to be AD, but had to change it because too many fans figured it out. But it didn't bother you that so many fans figured out after the first episode of the last 10 seasons that Spencer had a twin? That didn't bother you at all, did it? First of all, I felt like it would have been way too obvious if Ren had been A, because there was a movie that came out the summer before Pretty Little Liars, I believe, called Sorority Row. It was my favorite movie at the time, and it was the same exact concept as Pretty Little Liars. Okay? A girl actually ends up dead. Her name was Allison or Ashley or something like that. All the friends that were involved in her murder or helped covered it up, okay, got text messages from A, and A ended up being Ren. Yes, look, it's my Jurassic Park t-shirt twin. Yes. Now, see, that I believe. I 100% believe that it was very hard for them to kind of get actors, because I know, like, Melissa is already on a show or whatever, but my thing is, that's why, listen, I get it. And someone said, you try writing a whole entire series and pleasing people and see how easy it is for you. It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of knowing what you have and how to work with it. If I were to do Pretty Little Liars, I would say, this is what it is. This is what my concept of the show is going to be, right? So this is going to be my beginning, my middle, and my end for the show. That would be my layout, like my blueprint, right? And I'm going to say, ultimately, there's going to be one A. And that was the issue too. You revealed who A was. You didn't answer every question, but you did relate how all of it sunk together. And that was fine. It was when you decided to go off into one more season that you fucked up. That was when everything went horrifically awry. However, what I would have done is, knowing that I can't get the actors that I want, because I really think that if it wasn't Ren, it would have been Melissa, because Melissa was hella sus. Melissa didn't like none of them bitches. She didn't like none of them bitches. So of course it would have been Melissa. Okay? But what I would have done is I would have made a licensed contract actor be my AD. And obviously they gave it to Spencer because, again, another biased comment. Spencer is a very talented actress, and she could pull off being two different of the same people. She could pull off that damn Parent Trap thing. Girl, Tamika, I don't know the point of the comic book. That was just irrelevance. Facts, Ashley. That's the other thing that pissed me off. How Jenna, who hated all of them, was the first one to figure out that she wasn't even Spencer. I really wanted Ezra to be AD too. Yes. If they had made Alex part of Spencer's imagination, yes! Like The Uninvited, you guys. If they had made it like The Uninvited, that would have been dope too. Well, if any of you saw my Who is Charles De Laurentiis video, I made that way back in the day. But like in that video, I kept saying that I was hoping that this whole entire thing would just be end. Like the show would end with Spencer sitting like this in a doctor's office, all psychotic like. Basically, she was telling him a story of what she wanted to do to her friends. And none of it really happened. Like she had a psychotic break. Yes, Jenna, a blind bitch, and a horse figured out before your best friend and your man. Now, I'm going to be honest here. Some of you might be underage. Okay. Yes, I love Crazy Spencer. Some of you might be a little underage. So if you're underage, earmuffs. If you are of age, all I'm saying is that if you have sex with the same person, I don't understand how you're not going to be able to tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, Spencer and Alex might have been twins, but I'm pretty sure their sex game would be different. How the fuck would she know how Spencer has sex? That's what I don't even understand. I don't even understand. Facts. I feel like nobody is even acknowledging the fact that Alex is AD. I feel like everybody has been like, fuck you, okay? I'm gonna pick who AD is since the show is over. So since you like to make shit up, I'm gonna make shit up too. Facts. Having a crazy Spencer. I don't know. Troy and Belisario just plays crazy really, really good. Lauren. Who is Ken? You mean Ren? Facts. Maya dying and then saying they think they found Maya's body and never confirming it was stupid. You confirmed that at the rap party, which if you follow me on Twitter, I retweeted explaining all the deaths in a video that they had posted on their Twitter. Jackie, I'm sorry you would have been mad if it was Spencer's dream, but I would have died of hysteria. Arya would have been a very obvious A, but it would have made so much sense. Sean, you are so right. Marion's death. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, Aaron, you said Marion's death didn't add up. I didn't understand the point of the death. They said that Bethany pushed her over the rail so that way she could blame Charles, who was still Charles at the time. So, I mean, I didn't understand the point of that. And I don't understand why she would come and see the De Laurentises. It was just, that whole storyline didn't add up. Hi, Elisa. Yes, we were just talking about that. Who the hell is Kenneth, Jin? That's what I'm saying. Like, how you truly fall in love with somebody and not be able to tell that something was off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my video, if my best friend can't tell me apart from my evil twin, I'm punching that bitch in the face, and I bet you she'll know then who I am. Ren turned into a diamond, for real. If you think about it, the only person that had the most sensible, happy ending was Mona. Because all she ever wanted to be was freaking A and keep the game. You know what, Sarah? That makes a lot of sense. Sometimes we fall in love with the idea of something and not fall in love with the object and or person itself, and that clouds our judgment. So good call on that, Sarah. Have you heard about Spencer's new movie Feed? I haven't so much heard about it, but I know about it. But I also know that she suffered from an eating disorder. I don't know if she still does, but I know that I think it's linked to that and her showing support for that. No, Peter Hastings is Spencer's dad. Who the hell is Ken? Am I missing something? For real, yo. Like, that was hella disappointing. I just want to know, did anybody else catch how Toby knew which Spencer was Spencer? Did anybody else catch that? I don't remember if I said that in my video. But to me, I caught who Spencer was. Because it was both Troyan playing the same character. Obviously, I couldn't look for something physical. So I had to look for something else. And when she said, gosh, you're so delusional, I was like, oh shit, that sounds like Spencer. Maybe that is Spencer. But Spencer did one thing. Yes, thank you, Alyssa. Spencer's a fucking crybaby. And when Spencer started crying, I was like, oh, that's Spencer. Yes, Paula. Paula, you cheated. You was in my live chat last night. P.S. Paula, I hope you had an awesome birthday. You guys, Paula's birthday was yesterday. So if you could just say happy birthday, Paula. Because she's awesome. She's amazing. And you guys, she actually won the giveaway. So don't say I didn't tell you. She won the giveaway. Oh my god. Don't even offend Troyan like that. Her crying face is so much cuter than Kim K's. Kim K's crying face is just like... I'm like Kourtney Kardashian in that sense. Like, her crying face is so ugly. I just have to laugh. Thank you guys for wishing Paula a happy birthday. You guys are awesome. Well, I'm glad, I genuinely am glad that you enjoyed that ending, Amanda. I don't think that the ending was bad, so much so as I felt more like I was watching a movie. Kind of like how Sex and the City was a series and then they turned it into a movie, or a movie series. That's kind of how I felt about Pretty Little Liars. Like, I felt like I didn't see an actual finale, if that makes any sense. And I don't understand why the fuck they had some Alien versus Predator underground, like, dollhouse. I don't understand. I just do not understand. Oh, whoa. I thought someone asked me how old did I turn. I was like, huh? Then I realized, never mind. I'm confused. When he asked her for the book of poems she gave him, he got that book from Alex when we saw first Bobby kiss in 710, and that's how he knew it was Spencer. No, Jenna tipped him off. Basically, Elisa, Jenna tipped him off, and that made him go back and look at the book, and he realized that there was no writings in the book that she gave him when that was her favorite book, and she was always writing in it. The only way the other liars reacted to seeing Spencer's twin was so strange. They looked at both of them like it was completely normal to see two Spencers. That was just hella whack. I'm telling you. You can't sit here and talk about we're best friends after all we've been through and then not... I mean... The fuck? I just... She did. I remember that. I remember that, Eileen. I want to know how and when. Because the first dollhouse was in the middle of West Bubblefuck. And this dollhouse is right there in plain sight. So when? When did she do construction underground and no one would have noticed? For real, they were like this. It was just so whack. Like I said in all my comments, it was a wonderful concept, but a horrible execution. I mean, that was just a really bad execution. At this point, I forgot who AD is. I just want kind of the money. I was wondering the same thing about the fake town. Marlena says the show is about eternal friendship, but these girls can't tell you facts. And I don't want friends like them hoes. I don't want no friend that's gonna get me, put my life in jeopardy because you mean. First of all, I couldn't be friends with somebody like Allison. I would legit have to punch Allison in the face. I would end up like Jenna Marshall. Because honestly, the only reason why Jenna Marshall ended up the way that she did was because of the fact that she didn't want to be one of Allie's mindless minions. That's the only reason why she ended up like that. Allie specifically pinpointed her out because she didn't want to be one of her minions. She was an individual and she was not afraid of Allison. So Allison like constantly harassed and stalked her like the Stalking of Lori show. Okay, P.S. It's a really good and sad Lifetime movie. If you haven't seen it, it's based off a true story. Hella sad. But yeah, like that's the only reason why Jenna got picked on. And I would have been Jenna. I would have been that blind bitch. Do I prefer the Pretty Little Liars books or the TV show? So I only read like 2.5 books, 2.5 of the series, and books is hella long. Like I don't got time to be sitting there and reading books like that. Maybe I should get sponsored by Audible like every generic YouTuber. Anyway, from what I've read in the books, I prefer the TV show. For number one, there was more cultural diversity because in the book, everybody was rich white people. There was no black person in sight except for Maya. And Emily's mom was actually hella racist in the book because she didn't want Emily to be with Maya off the sole purpose that she was black. I was like, alrighty then. So I like the diversity of the actual TV show. And I actually do like Toby. So he died like within the first couple of chapters in the first book. And I didn't like that. So, yeah. Who's my favorite liar? Duh, it's Spencer. And then my non-favorite liar is Mona. Me too. But honestly, I feel like after all these years, they've just been completely desensitized to everything. Because of A. It's like, fuck it. It is what it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Yo, side note, you guys, I was hella messing with my family just now. While I was waiting to go live, we were watching Netflix. We were watching Leverage on Netflix, and I wanted to make my cousin mad, so I downloaded an app for a universal remote for the TV, and I kept shutting the TV off. I would turn the volume up, I would put it on mute, and then I would yell at him and be like, stop playing with the remote, and he's like, it's not me, and then my mom was like, nope, something wrong with the TV, I'm gonna take the TV back to the store. Nope, reset it, change the battery. It's like, yo, I wanted to laugh so hard, and then I would wait till it got to like a really good part, that I would just shut the whole thing off. Oh my god, it's so funny. I swear to God, after the live is done, I'm going to do it again. It was so funny. Yes, Brittany, I was tweeting about it. I'm a dick in real life. Like, I think I'm a dick on YouTube, too. I'm a dick. But, yeah. Marlena only made Toby and Spencer a couple because of Troyan and Keegan's chemistry in real life. I don't think her husband would be very happy with that. Who is Max? Who is Max? Hold on, let me go through and find who you guys are talking about. Do I like Allison? Asked by Leonardo. Hey, Leonardo. No, I don't like Allison. I think that in the book she had a twin. But I think that Allison has never... What the hell? Dude. Block. I'm sorry, you guys. He's been blocked. I think that Allison is a dick. I think that Allison... Hey, Haley. I think that Allison was a mean girl. She was a stereotypical bully, and people made passes for her because she was pretty and because she carried herself with this air of confidence, even though she was actually an insecure little prick. And she never had to suffer consequences for her actions because her friends always stuck up for her. And I'm not jealous of that. I just feel like she never really understood what it was like to be on the other side of the fence, if that makes any sense. Hey, Bonnie. Yes, Lauren, I blocked him. I'm so glad you like Allison Rasan. I just watched a show on you called Runaways. It's only 4 episodes, but the story looks good. Oh, that's cool. Do you think Marlena is a good writer? I don't want to judge her writing based off of the season finale, because if I base it off of that, then hell no. I think that there was no structure, no direction, no idea, no concept building for writing that she did in the season finale. If you can show me other works that she has done, I know she has produced a lot of different things that I did enjoy, like that 90s movie Now and Then with Thora Birch and Christina Ricci and Rosie O'Donnell. But if I had to base it off of the season finale, I think she did an awful job. And that's constructive criticism. Okay, Early on, I think it was awesome when I thought it was going to be somewhere. True. Mona forever remains the best A reveal. I agree. They did. That's exactly what it was. They got sloppy as hell. Can we talk about Addison and how she was so unnecessarily rude in the last episode of The Liars? That made no sense. But you know what? I think Addison was a perfect reflection of children or teenagers. Not all teenagers, but she's a perfect reflection of what the hell is going on with some of these teenagers nowadays. A lot of these teenagers are very rude and disrespectful to their teachers. They say whatever they want because they know that a teacher can't put their hands on them. And I think, as much as I hate Addison, she is a reflection of teenagers that I see very often, which is why I could never teach high school. I'd fight them. No, Nikki, I did not like the season finale. I think it had a great concept, but I think that the execution was atrocious. No, it's not just you, Tom. It was definitely put together at the last minute. I don't care what they say. That 2-year thing was bullshit. And I don't know who. I don't know who. Because they were like, we're so glad people like the finale. Who the hell was you looking at? You know who told you people like the finale? The same people who thought that 47 Meters Deep was the best movie since Jaws. The same lying fucks. Those are the ones who told you the finale was good. Ooh, my favorite villain. My favorite villain is still Alex. I love the character of Alex. I used to love Hannah's character in the beginning. Then season 7, the writers made her a moaning bitch. Yes! Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only person who thought that. Like, she really pissed me off the last 2 seasons. Addison was a distraction to storyline. I think Addison was a reflection of them coming full circle, showing of the times. And I know that I made a comment that said that I felt like Addison was worse than Allison. And, not a lot of people, but one person in particular, they did not like that. They did not agree with that. Yo, Maya, when she said, boop, I was weak. I was like, she's my new favorite person. This bitch is crazy. She's my new favorite person. But the reason why, let me clarify here. The reason why I felt like, okay, you knew I was gonna have a 47 Meters Deep reference. I feel like as far as Addison goes, well, as far as Allison goes, Allison was mean, yes. However, blinding Jenna was truly an accident. That wasn't something she did maliciously. Now, in the book, she saw them in the treehouse and still threw the firecracker. In the show, she didn't see them. She just threw the firecracker in. Didn't realize anybody was in there until they started screaming. So I think book Allison was just as horrible as story Addison. But TV show Allison, she wasn't as bad because this bitch straight up took a deaf doll, not even a regular doll. She took a deaf doll and put a dagger through its chest. You cannot tell me that that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's harsh even for Allie, because Allie wasn't even that, like... I mean, Allie was bad, but that's bad. You feel me? Yeah, I like the mirror one. So did I. I thought we were going to see Tanner. Whew, excuse me. I thought we really were. I do. I'm not into the whole vampires thing. Love, she might have. But I don't think her intention was to harm anyone. Whereas I think Addison's actions are direct, I'm gonna get you because I can. Mostly because I'm a child and I can get away with it, which makes her even more of a punk ass bitch. No, remember they found out about Toby and Jenna doing stuff through the video that Ian had. Remember, because originally Allison said they were getting dressed in somebody's room, and then she said that she saw Toby looking out the window and that they needed to be stopped. Yeah, I didn't like that whole Emerson thing. Also pissed me off. There was no story build up to that. It was basically Allison found a new way of playing the victim, and Emily just kept defending her and protecting her no matter how much it got her in trouble. She's stupid. Paula, I'm with you. You guys, the real secret, I'm AD. You're welcome. I think I'm Marlena King. Someone said it. I don't know if they said it in my comments in the video or they said it last night in live, but I agree with them. I, Marlena King, simply went into a forum, a fan fiction website, and pulled out shit. Ezra was just nasty. Like, I don't know how they even condoned that shit. Ezra was 106 and Ariel was like 7. It's disgusting. I love you too, Gabby. The real secret is the Pretty Little Liars are the writers. Facts. And Marlena's AD. Thank you, Megan O'Malley. That's what I want to know. Why those babies look nothing like they're Asian. I really think she forgot that Emily was the donor. And even if she did forget that Emily was actually the owner of those eggs, why wouldn't you try to find babies that looked Asian to to represent her? Like, the fuck? Okay, what do you mean 106? I'm done. Hey, Zoe Gaming. Yes, Megan, definitely genetics. They clearly don't know. Yes, Emily is Filipino, but even Filipino, Asian. I mean, I'm not saying that they're all the same thing because I'd be really pissed if somebody were to offend me like that with my cultural background. But I'm saying, like, either way you look at it, it didn't make any sense. Ezra is so hot, but I hate they get more. Yes, I didn't understand that first hour was just a straight up porn show. Raul, that's hilarious. AD stands for absolute disappointment. Yes, and disaster. Mona never fails. Mona has always been the biz naive. And I think it's crazy because Mona originally wasn't, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Mona only A for Allison? Am I bugging? Someone help me. Hey, Gigi, it's Jasmine. I'm in my mom's account. Popped in, say hi. Hey, Jasmine. Apparently, the finale was supposed to be darker, and Ren was the original A, but she changed it because he wasn't a series regular, and we hadn't seen him for a while, but Alex is a brand new character. Thank you, A Bright Red Rose. What sense does that fucking make? Hey, let's not make Ren a new A because he's not on very often, but we'll give them a new person that they've technically, name-wise, have never seen before. Yes, that makes so much sense. Like, they lied. I think that they just didn't know what to write about anymore. Thank you. I'm telling you, she forgot. She forgot shit as she was writing it. It took you 2 years to come up with that concept. My ass. She's lying. She's lying. It didn't take you 2 years. You didn't know about it. You forgot. You fucked up. You fucked up. And I'll tell you what, when you have a show that has a following like Pretty Little Liars, you cannot afford to fuck up because your fans are going to call you out on your bullshit every time. I think so too, A Bright Red Rose. After Cece was revealed, they should have just let it go. If they wanted to have a season 7, they should have had a season 7 that explained every fucking answer that we had about seasons 1 through 6. I think that they saw that the viewers love that Allison twin. You realize that since then they kept finding anyone to make a twin out of them to get ratings up. So then they should have given the people what they wanted and given them Allison as a twin. Give her Courtney. What the hell? That doesn't make any sense either. Look, they all love the concept of Allison having a twin. Let me give everybody else a twin but Allison. What the fuck? I felt like the Cece reveal was anticlimactic because of the whole Caitlyn Jenner thing that was going on. Much like when Once Upon a Time decided to do Frozen. It was like, people are over it. However, I was much more satisfied with that finale than I was with this one. But, like, even if you think about it, a lot of people that do Pretty Little Liars theories, you know, where you gotta read for 30 minutes, like, their theories connected Alex back to freaking season 1, and they could have just followed that. If Bianca Lawson picked who played her niece, why didn't they just bring her back? I didn't even see the relevance of having her niece there. And why does her niece look Mexican? That was another thing. What was the point of Bethany? Why was she there? Didn't answer that one. How funny would it have been if Spencer was AD? Like, how, like, that would have been so fucked up, but I would have been on the floor. What the hell was Lucas doing in that white suit doing some Fred Astaire choreography? And why the hell was Jenna Marshall? I always want to call that bitch Jenna Marbles. Why was Jenna Marshall freaking wearing a 1950s slut outfit on a horse? 1920s slut outfit. You know what was annoying the most? They're always like, oh, you have to follow the clues, listen to the music, listen to what the music is saying, da 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 da. Anyone who follows me on Instagram Live knows what that means. It means I'm hot as fuck and I gotta turn that light down. But listen to the music, so many clues, and then the music was fucking irrelevant. So stupid. I think the only clue that we had the only like in your face clue that we had to Spencer being AD or Spencer's twin being AD, like prior to, was when Spencer went to go get her eyes checked and she was looking at the reading chart and it says, "Do you see me now?" And Spencer turned around and looked at the camera. It didn't, Kay, because they didn't have enough time to grow the storyline. Misha, you're absolutely right. 2 years to have a better accent. Paula, facts. I wanted Spencer to be in the sense that it was all a psychological thing where she just snapped one day and all this other shit. And if it wasn't going to be Spencer, then I didn't want for it to be Aria, but I felt like it was Aria because, you know, Aria's the original rat bastard of the show. You guys know. You guys, I'm so sorry. It is literally hot as Satan's ball sacks in New York right now and in my room. This light's gotta go because it's just making me extra hot. The full circle thing, though, irrelevant. Well, I guess to you it is. Troyan said that it was originally supposed to end last season in an interview. She said, right, I read that too, that it was supposed to end, and then people were like, oh, they want a season 7. So, Alyssa, I'm in New York too. So here's my question. If it was supposed to end, and they said they wanted a season 7, when did they tell you that they wanted a season 7? That means they told you that they wanted a season 7 in season 5, which means you had more than enough time to come up with a better fucking plot than that. Yes, love forever. Aria is a rat bastard. She's RB for life. What about Paige? She was so annoying. She might have been annoying, but I prefer her to be with Paige than to be with Allison. What if AD was Emily? That would have had everybody fucking shook. Because I don't think anybody thought that Emily nor Hannah could pull it off. No, because they ain't have nobody to play Bethany Young. I don't have an air conditioner. I have a fan. I know, Christina. I'm always hot because it's these damn lights. It's my light bulbs. And I'm always right under them. I'm trying to give you guys good lighting. You know? Best way to make it big on YouTube is to have great lighting. Fuck that. What pissed me off was Marlene's excuse for Eddie Lamb. Oh, he just skipped town. He wanted to leave. What? That's what she said. You see, I don't listen to I Marlena King because I Marlena King be getting me tight. More than Rat Bastard and Ezra. Ezra, my ass. Paula, Emma, and Hannah are both like bunnies. They aren't that intelligent. That's funny. How fucking irrelevant. Eddie just decided to skip town after seeing Aria and being convinced he knew her to move to Florida. Yes, let's leave Pennsylvania and go to fucking Tsunami Land. The fuck? Jen, you got some bipolar ass weather in your state. It would have been so good if Ezra was AD. It would have been predictable, but I would have preferred it. Marlena just, I think, you know, when people lie a lot, like they start with one little lie and it like spider webs into all these things. I think Marlena King weaved a web of lies that she just could not come out of. She was not getting out of those lies. Point blank, period. How would you act if Hannah had a twin? I would have been like, that's some irrelevant ass shit. Same way as Spencer. What was even the point of having Eddie say Aria if nothing was going to come off? What was the point of half the shit they did in this show? Can someone tell me? What was the point? No, I'm late. It's okay, Tasha. Tasha, girl, be quiet. You've been in all my lives. You know exactly what we're talking about, girl. Melissa is AD. That would have been good. I want at least 2 of the liars to die. Who would you choose? Oh, shit. Tom. If I had to pick 2 liars to die, Allison and Aria, hands down, because they piss me off the most. Even though Hannah could have been killed too, and Emily too. Because Emily became this warrior, I'm not going to let anyone fuck with me kind of a person. And she was like extra with this, so she was pissing me off. And then Hannah just became like this self-righteous bitch, and that was pissing me off. And I never, ever liked Aria. Brittany, we're not even going to talk about that. Because the fact that they even mentioned that and then decided to not explain it pissed me off. That was a slap in our face too. Yes, Leah, Aria. Yes. What if Bethany Young was Spencer's twin because we never saw her face? Bethany Young clearly was irrelevant because they didn't feel the need to build her storyline whatsoever. Was this like generation illness that carried through that mothers tortured, then Spencer, Allison, Aria, and Emily, new kids 10 months? I'm sorry, Mel, that comment kind of confused me. I think I know what you were asking, but I'm not sure. What was up with Vivian Darkbloom? Vivian Darkbloom was just one of many like identities that Allison had. What the hell is that on my eye? What was your favorite season? My favorite season, that's a good question. I think season 1 was my favorite season because that season is what got what the hell did I just say? Season 1 was my favorite season because that was the season that really got me hooked on the show. Who the hell is Alice? Cece was a dick. Oh my god, these comments are coming in so fast I can't read. Are you going to watch the spinoff if they make it? Probably. Schnozberries. I think Mary became irrelevant after 719. Oh, absolutely. I think the whole storyline that they gave Spencer was an amazing storyline that would have been wonderful to have seen build throughout the 7 seasons. But then they rushed it and it was almost like, what do you call it? Like a tease. Because like, ooh, this is a real good storyline, but the show's ending. And that show didn't need to be 2 hours. It was a waste of my damn Tuesday. So is Charles real and not really Charlotte? You know, Tiana, I asked the same question and someone said that the guy who was in the mask pretending to be Charles was supposed to be frickin' Noel Kahn. For real. Alex was just a little bit obsessed with Ari in a really weird way. That's because crazy knows crazy. What was her reason? Rachel, what was her reason for killing Ren? It did. Alex's only motive was that she was jealous that she got the short end of the stick. I didn't want Bethany Young to be her twin. I would have rather Avery had been her twin. Noah was irrelevant the whole damn time. So Jenna and a horse figured out who AD is, basically. Which, for those of you who are just here, I already gave the dun dun dun, but I don't believe that Alex is AD. I never got when they were in New York and they were circled by all those black hoodies. Man, Sabrina, we didn't get half the shit. Like, ask I'm Marlena King. I would love to hear her response for that. Oh, I'm Marlena King is a liar. Thank you, Crystal. Why did she kill Ren? Well, of course he couldn't expect her as Spencer. She wasn't Spencer. The fuck? Shows you just how crazy that bitch is. Every season we're gonna get answers, but we always get left with more questions. Agreed. Noel kills Harvey, apparently, Marlena said. Yeah, well, Marlena also said that I was AD, and then you turn around and it was Spencer's twin. See, she lies. Liar. I think Noel killed Maya, but I don't remember. There was a whole lot of fucking A's, but the ultimate A was Charles, Charlotte, Cece. This bitch got too many names for me. Why did Alex target the girls if they had nothing to do with her issues? Alex didn't target the girls so much, from my understanding. Duvessa, basically, she wanted to know who killed Cece, and she knew that the girls, if she tortured the girls enough, they would do whatever to figure it out so they would stop being tortured. And then she said that she saw how much Spencer was loved by her family and friends, which, what kind of love was she seeing? Did she see how the fuck them bitches acted? But that she wanted to take over her life. So literally, it was first to avenge Cece's murder, and then it was, well, now I want to be you. What? I was asking that the mother of the girl were tortured like them. That was the story before We the Pretty Liars, because of the amount of secrets and lies that the mother had. Now it's Addison's turn. So are you trying to say that one of the liars is Addison's mother? Because I'd totally vote for Allison. Or maybe Alex even. See, I don't know. Don't quote me. When did Marlena King confirm that Nate/Lyndon killed Maya? Emily may have killed an innocent man. Well, no, not even. Because Emily, I don't like Emily, but I have to say that was self-defense why she killed him, because he was trying to kill her. So that was totally self-defense. Alex is fucking crazy when the last hour she said I want to be Spencer and changed her fucking accent real quick. Yo, that shit gave me life. I'm not gonna lie, I love Alex. She's the real MVP. So basically, she was too crazy to figure out who killed Cece, so she got the girls to do it. Pretty much. Oh, he did? When? Damn, I need to rewatch some of these episodes because I forgot. Aria. I honestly thought that Alex was from Australia or New Zealand. Who did you think was AD? I had given up theories on who AD was. What if it had been that Cece wasn't really dead and that Cece was actually Bethany Young and Cece had a twin? Could you imagine? I'm not gonna lie. That season finale kinda low-key made me want to fly to California and punch Marlena King in the throat. Just a little bit. I think from what the storyline they had, I think Mary Drake was just misunderstood. Sandra Rhimes should have been the writer on the show. Could you imagine? Listen, half the shit that went on that show wouldn't have happened if she had written it. What was the point of bringing Paige back? Girl, the world may never know. Ha! Rachel, I'm going to Warner Brothers studio next month, and I hope Marlena is there so I can kick her ass. Make sure to Snapchat and send it to me, but don't make it public. Just send it to me. No evidence. I want to go to Cali and see the PLL set. Funny thing, I was on the Warner Brothers set to see The Real when I was in California last year for Coachella, and I saw their go-kart. Actually, my best friend saw it and said, "Isn't that Pretty Little Liars over there?" I was like, "What? Where?" I was just hoping to run into Spencer. Troy Belisario. Mike wasn't at Aria's wedding. They should have made the fans AD and made the liars look at the screen and say, "You're AD." Could you imagine? I would be like, "Bitch, I know." Poor Jason. He has another sister. At least he didn't date this one. Ew. Can't blame Alex for wanting Toby, though. Those eyes. Toby does have beautiful eyes, but I'm all about Caleb. Caleb, I could be available, boo. Paola, nobody knows how them bitches got out the basement. I remember Mike and Mona. He was so in love with her. Since PLL is over, I'm going to start doing Riverdale's. Riverdale's. Whoa. Riverdale. I need to understand what the purpose of Bethany, Miss Grunwald, and Eddie Lamb was. Miss Grunwald was just to be creepy AF. Eddie Lamb was, we just need a black person on the show. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I really don't know. The only time I ever thought Caleb could be AD was when Mona seemed really freaked out by him being there. And he looked hella creepy. Who knows where Mike went? Bye, Brittany. Thanks for joining. Who's Jillian? If you could have picked someone to be AD, who would it have been? Shout out to LV. Hey, LV. If I had to pick AD, I would have picked Aria because she's completely batshit crazy. More so than anybody else. Stephanie Gigi. Did the writers really fix their mouth to say that? They're right. Every story does have plot holes, but not every story's whole concept of a story is plot holes. That was the whole theme of Pretty Little Liars. Rat bastards. Ren turning into a necklace. I want to know how she killed him. Would it have been better to have had multiple alternative endings with different A's revealed? Ooh, you mean like in the movie Clue? That would have been pretty dope. It would have made more sense for that hour instead of that porn scene the first hour. Would you be more angry if they left it on a cliffhanger, like Alex getting away or something? I kind of feel like the show was already left on a cliffhanger because I really don't believe that we still know who AD is. I really don't think it's Alex. I think that was too easy. Did Mrs. D know Allison was alive? Because Allison's room was all put back together when she moved back in, or was it Charlotte? I think initially she may not have known that Allison was alive until the detective said that they found out that the body didn't have a break in the arm, because she looked hella surprised and caught off guard by that. I think she genuinely at that point thought that Allison was dead. I don't know. But I do think the stuff in Allie's room she held on to for Cece, because I think at that point Cece was going through the change from being Charles to Cece. Why is everything Spencer? What about Emily? I don't like Emily, so schmerp. She went from being uber, like, needing to be saved to uber too much. Just, ugh. She gets on my nerves. Troy wore a wig. Ooh, I'm gonna have to look that up. Troyan in a wig. That's pretty funny. Who do you think AD should have been? I think AD should have been Aria. Mona said that this episode was brilliant. Girl, bye. Janelle Parrish, don't even get me started, because I actually do like you. I think you're adorable. The original AD will probably be in the spinoff. What is this? Gigi. Ren died when Alex hit him with a pipe and his throat got crushed by a ladder. What the hell? Hold up. Marlene only Thank you, Hunter Hill Vlogs. But I'm Marlena King. She needs to be in on this because she needs to know what her fans think of this. And I also think that maybe I should hit her with a pipe and let her fall on a ladder. Like, what the hell kind of a... Would make more sense if the mothers were the first generation to go through torture. Begin the whole A thing that carried through Aria, Emily, Addison is the third generation. Do you know what that would mean? That would mean that this was on some Degrassi shit. That British accent, though. Factual information. If Ted married Hannah's mom, all the liars but Aria would be family. Oh, shit. Facts. Did you like Maya? Yes, I did. I like how she treated Emily. Would you watch the spinoff? It's very, very doubtful. Leah, yes, Degrassi. Stop ignoring me. Ruth, what did you say? You don't understand. These things are going by hella quick. Ruth Wilson. Man, Drake. I'll tell you what. Drake actually performed at my college when he was first blowing up. And everybody's like, Drake, Drake, Drake. I'm like, who the fuck is Drake? And then they show me a picture. I'm like, Jimmy? Jimmy? He will always be Jimmy in a wheelchair to me. Marlena knows how we feel, and on Twitter, the writers went off on folks asking legitimate questions the other day. No, what did they say? When are you starting Riverdale? I'm going to start Riverdale this Tuesday. We're going to keep our schedule going, guys, I promise. Do you think they will bring Maya back for the spinoff? If they do it, what exactly would be the concept of the spinoff, though? Because they already confirmed that Maya was dead. Who's Jimmy? I don't know. Who's Jimmy? Probably Alex. Can you summarize Riverdale? Well, I've only ever seen one episode, so I'm sorry, I cannot. I just know that first episode was weird as fuck. Weird enough to make me want to watch it. Haha. Drake played Jimmy in Degrassi. Oh, whoa, my slow ass didn't even... I thought you were talking about who is Jimmy in correlation to PLL. Yeah, I feel like when Mona called saying Plan B, now tell me who you are, confirms to me that Alex is not AD. That's what I'm saying. Did you like Spencer? No, I loved Spencer. But that's my thing. Why would Alex shoot Spencer? Who the hell shot Spencer? Ruth, Remy since kid, Marlene said twins run in the family, but it was Emily and Ren's DNA. Yes, I completely agree, Ruth. That's why we're saying it doesn't make any sense. I'm Marlena King doesn't make any sense. Yes, Lauren, I realize that, girl. Our conversations are just like my brain scattered. Did you ever watch Teen Wolf? No, my best friend's sister has been trying to get me to watch it, though. Wait, I'm Marlena King posted that Maya was actually alive back in 2011. Then she quickly deleted the post. You see what I'm saying? Because she also went on and said Oh, someone asked, can you give us a clue as to who A is? And she said, hashtag Big A. That same night, in that same episode, Mona called Aria Big A. So, see, she's a liar. Alex shot Spencer. Paige's Palace. Paige Poo, my Paigey girl, I'm gonna have to say I think you are. At least in this conversation right now. Who else do you like the most besides Spencer? Mona and Alex. I like the smart, crazy girls. Honestly, I do. When Spencer and Toby were in his hotel room, was it actually Spencer or was it Alex? I'm not sure because Spencer wrote a French word on the Scrabble board and they said that Alex didn't speak French. You know what? I think he played Scrabble with her because remember he fell asleep and she got up and left. I think she left and went home and I think that was Alex who came back as room service. Yo, Raul, me too. I was like, this bitch is crazy. She's like, boo. That was literally my favorite part, I swear. I swear it was my favorite part. Why did Marlena say there was another Montgomery family member? Who killed Sarah? Noel killed Sarah's, from what I'm learning. Why did Marlena feel the need to be in the episode? I don't know. Maybe she got a separate paycheck for that. We never found out while Noel was in the dollhouse. For me, AD should have been the twin of Spencer, but I think she should have called her Avery. Yep, I agree. Or kept Alex. I don't really like the name Avery, no offense. Who do you hate in the show? Mine is Noel. I hate Aria. I hated her all 7 seasons. Absolutely. Alex was a little horny toad. I'm so upset because everyone's tweeting Torian about how bad it was. She didn't write the script. Oh, I completely agree with that. And I think in my comments of my video, some people kind of were misconstruing that. I don't think that the actors did a bad job. I think that the writers did a bad job. Yes, Hunter, I want to slap her too. And yes, when she said deja vu, bitch, I was on the floor. Does anyone know why she said deja vu, bitch? Because I really didn't get the correlation. I was trying to think, but all I could go back to was when they were both on the A-team together. Unless Mona had figured out that Spencer had a twin and she whacked Spencer thinking that it was her twin. Fuego, I agree with you. I watched it thinking, okay, great, I saw a PLL movie. When am I going to see the finale? Really? Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch. Thank you guys. See, this is why I ask you guys, because, like, for real, I be forgetting things. I was surprised that they didn't have a live party and have us call them and give them our peace of mind. Actually, I was surprised that they didn't have, like, top influencers come in and be part of the party and ask the questions. Because was I the only person that felt like Jeannie Mai was the wrong person the worst person in the world to have hosted that? Epic Gummy Bear, what up? Ezra is a punk. He's an idiot. The sex scenes were so unnecessary. Facts for an hour. Like how y'all all at this surprise party for Ezra and Arya and then all of a sudden y'all all get horny. Like, what the hell? That's freaky. It's just freaky. Hey, Epic Gummy Bear 99. I didn't like how she did Toby and Spencer in the end. The liars could not solve shit for 7 years, and now they figure out who AD is in 2 seconds. Exactly. And I feel like even the writers knew that that was ridiculous, and that's why they had Arya say, of all the theories that we have ran off of and didn't believe, this is the one we choose to believe. Like, it was just too... They've never in their life solved a case in the past 7 seasons, and then they just magically solve it one time in one go. Like, those niggas became Horatio Kane for, like, a split second. It was like, what? CC Drake killed Ian. Buffering. Wait. I'm good on my end. Am I still buffering? Can you guys see me? Oh my gosh. Can you see me now? There was absolutely no moral of friendship. Oh my God. You guys, I'm going to try and come back. Let me try this again.